Tammy, thank you for sharing your story on Tell Your Story. I'm a Kuzni old boy, and traditionally we say, would you please accept this token of our appreciation?
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on your show, guys.
How did your grandfather pass away?
He went to go visit one of his friends, and then as he got back, it was over a long weekend. As he got back the Sunday evening, he told me the Monday morning that he's not feeling well. So I told him he must go to the doctor because I know he was sick, but not like sick. He kidney, what just long, hart en nier probleme. What's that? It's lung, kidneys, and heart. Okay. He did have lung, kidneys, and heart problems. And then as he got back from his friends, he said that he didn't feel well, so I asked him to please go to the doctor because I wasn't staying with him at that time. He stayed in Pretoria, well, not Pretoria itself, 16 kilometers from Pretoria in Rayton. And I did go visit him last year in August, and because I haven't seen him in 3 years' time. I last seen him in 2017. So last year I just decided that I'm going to go visit him because it didn't go well with his wife. His wife was very sick and she wasn't staying with him at the moment. So I wanted to go to help him and support him and everything like that. So I was visiting him for a while, and then that was in October, in August, sorry. In October, he passed away because when he went to go visit friends, he picked up the COVID. And then with his lung, kidney, and heart problems, it made everything worse for him. So at the end, he didn't make it. He passed away. So a day before his birthday. So it was very bad for me. It was very bad for me. I couldn't handle it. But I did make plans to go down to his. We didn't have a funeral. It was just like a memorial thing that we had at my uncle's house. So I mean, he was there for me when my parents passed away. He was like a dad to me, a guardian. You know, he was just always there for me. I could talk to him about anything, literally anything. So yeah, when he passed away, that was just too much for me. It's been 4 months now, so I'm still dealing with that, but yeah.
What advice would you give to to men specifically to be there for women, for girls, for children, for being a good person, being to listen, etc. As well as what characteristics did your grandfather have that stood out for you?
Well, like I said, he always supported me in whatever my decisions was, even though he didn't like it, and we always had a fight about it. But at the end, he told me like, listen, you are an adult now, a young adult. You gotta make your own decisions. You gotta learn from your mistakes. So he always gave his own advice, but he always let me make my own decisions. And then if it was a mistake or something, then I would learn through my mistakes. But like I said, he was always there for me, always trying to help me, be there, support me, everything. So yeah. Ik weet niet wat er nog te zeggen is, super fine.
With regards to trying to commit suicide, do you at any moment regret it or what?
I do, but when I was that age, like I said, the stuff that I went through and everything that happened at school, children saying that it's my fault, things just got too much for me. So I tried committing suicide by taking a handful of pills. I can't even remember what pills it was, but there was a lot. And then, yeah, I took pills. I tried cutting myself, but luckily it didn't leave marks. And nobody actually knows about it because I tried keeping it to myself. Because I know if I would have told anyone about it, someone would have tried to stop me. So, Yeah, but I do regret doing it because I mean, if it did work, and I also passed away, died. I also passed away, then I wouldn't have been sitting here working so hard through school, after school to get to where I am now. And yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff, like uh, anything. It's not like I've achieved a lot in my life yet, but I mean, I'm still working on it to get through whatever I want to achieve to get to where I want to be, even if it takes me 10 years. I know that eventually I will get through it. Doing it my way and paying for it with my own money, not asking anyone to help me with anything.
For girls and guys that have the privilege of getting certificates and related things right after school or right after matric, would you encourage them to go and do that, or take some time out and explore their own life and find out who they are before going studying?
I would say when I was a matric, I always wanted to take like a gap year because at that stage I still didn't know what I wanted to become after school. There was like 10 stuff that I wanted to become. And then at that moment I still didn't know what I wanted to do, and I promise you being a teacher was never on the list. So I would say if you haven't thought about what you would like to do after school, maybe take a gap year if you are allowed, if your parents allow it. Take a gap year and try and figure out what you want to become in life. If you're already in school and you do know what you want to do and what you want to become, then I'll say yes, go for it. Do it straight away. Study for 5 to 7 to 10 years on whatever you want to become. Then maybe taking a gap year and then feeling lazy the next year and deciding, okay, I'll take another gap year because I still didn't have enough time to figure out what I want to be or what I want to become in life. So I'll say both. It depends on the child or the teenager and what they want to become.
Let's say the person was forced to study something, yet they don't even know what they want to study. Is there something that you could perhaps recommend?
I don't really know because something like that never happened to me. Like my main thing that I wanted to become was an architect after school. Because I am quite good in 3-dimensional drawings and everything. But instead of that, the first job that I got after school, and I was happy to get a job directly after school because most of the places don't want to take you unless you don't have, or if you do have qualifications. And like I said, I didn't have the opportunity to go study directly after school, so I had to take whatever I got. And that was at a preschool. And then since then, I've just discovered my love for children, and that's why I'm busy with my level 4 for preschool teacher, grade R.
For those people that might not know what they want to do, would you recommend them going from job to job to job to try and find something, or just go into one job and spend a lot of time there and continue with that career?
I wouldn't say jump from one job to the other to figure out what you want, because at the end it's not a good thing on your CV, because at the end it will look like you don't know what you want in life. So it will probably be better if you can to figure out before then, or what you can do is you can maybe go to the company, tell them this and this and this is what you would like to do. Are they willing to help you to study through them to get your degree or diploma or whatever it is you want to do?
With regards to your salary and that, how is it like dealing with that type of income?
It's difficult since I'm not qualified yet, but as soon as I'm qualified, I know that my salary will go up, and I know that I will be able to afford more stuff that I've always wanted to. Like, for instance, I mean, I did say it as stupid. Yeah. Okay. Okay, like for instance, when my salary will go up, I'll probably be able to put money away to buy me, to buy myself a car, because I don't have one at the moment. But I'm still working on getting my own car, and I don't expect I don't expect anyone to like feel sorry for me and wanting to pay for a car, because that's something I would like to get on my own. I like paying for stuff. I like paying my own stuff with my own money instead of asking someone to help me. Yeah, there will probably be once or twice that I'll ask an uncle or an aunt something, but I don't always get what I ask them. So at the end, it just makes me strong in realizing that I can't rely on anyone if something bad will happen. So that's why I'll just work hard to get it my own way, own time.
Would you say that it's perhaps a little bit like your ego?
Most probably.
Okay. Tamie, thank you for sharing your story on Tell Your Story. I'm a Kuznea old boy, and traditionally we say, would you please accept this token of our appreciation?
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on your show, guys.